Dominic Muncy, the senior from Cathedral Catholic. Santiago Truitt, the sophomore from Argentina. Keen Webb, the true freshman at St. George, Utah. And Steven Jamerson, the senior from Los Angeles, rounding out the starting five for the Toreros. Duckett, Muncy, Truitt, Webb, and Jamerson for USD. Dozic, Budka, Coulibaly, Todorovic, and Odom for Pepperdine. Here is Webb underneath, and the ball tipped right back to him. 8 to shoot for Webb, the freshman. Underneath, lays it up, no good. Rebound to Jamerson for San Diego. Has the ball stolen away by Odom, far side.
Excited to see Kean Webb play tonight. He's been playing really good basketball his last couple of games. Again, another freshman out there getting some minutes with all the injuries that San Diego has had. And is really trying to settle in here at the D1 level.
That one's up and good. It's a two-pointer in the corner. Immediately on the board is Todorovic.
It wasn't going to take long for him to get on the board. With all the points that he scores, again, averaging 17.8 points per game in conference matchups this year, 18.7 on the season. And again, we talked about the 33 he had against UC San Diego. A huge mark back in November earlier this year.
Nice play by Muncy to break things up down the floor. It's going to stay with Pepperdine. And that Triton team's a very good team this year. So an impressive start to the season for Todorovic. He's got the only 2 points for us this evening for either side. 18:50 to go in the first, just underway. Here is Todorovic. That for Buck Gullis, swinging around up top for Pepperdine. Dozic. Odom. The Pacific transfer, Odom staying in the WCC. In fact, Todorovic transferred as well from San Francisco. We're going back the other way with the whistle, 18:33 left to go.
I stepped out of bounds there. A lot of guys losing to real estate with the three-point line in the corners. It's getting a smaller and smaller area the last couple of years.
Yeah, you're getting into the NBA type range there, and the lack of space. 2 minutes in, a 2-0 game. Here's Webb. Back for Truitt in the corner. He'll take the three. Launching and good. And San Diego has their first points and their first lead as Santiago Truitt goes for three.
It's a big three-pointer for Truitt. Only averaging 22.7% from beyond the arc, but that's a good early three for the Toreros.
Coulibaly guarded by Webb up top as he tries to drive inside. Met there by Jamerson. Kicked away. Out of bounds from Muncy. Dominic Muncy was the only one who was in plus territory against San Francisco. It's a game that the Toreros led for much of it. As you see the three from Truitt. And Muncy played really well up in the Bay Area against USF.
Yeah, San Diego with a lot of injuries, getting a lot of guys opportunities to play.
Underneath, Budka, the sophomore from Lithuania, makes it 4-3 Pepperdine.
Just to go on that, San Diego's had 13 players miss at least one game due to injury this season, which is the #1 spot in the country. And the next team close, Texas State, Illinois State, and Tarleton State, are 4 away from that potential spot.
Yeah, I mean, not a category you want to lead, and not by that much.
Right.
Todorovic, nice spin move in the lane, has the ball stripped away, but a foul is called. And I think it's going to be a shooting foul. So 2 shots are coming for Todorovic, the senior from Belgrade, Serbia. Started out at SMU, played at USF, and now is here at Pepperdine.
Yeah, what a great job he has done at Pepperdine. Talk about all the numbers he has, and good players are good at the line. That's what he is too. When we talked about being 4th in the West Coast Conference in free throw shooting at 87% on the year, shooting 84% in conference games. And it's almost automatic.
Best on the team coming in for Pepperdine as a squad, 72%. But Todorovic up toward the 87% mark. He's hit both. It's a 6-3 lead for the Waves. Down here in San Diego, first meeting of the season between the two teams. Duckett stepping in for two, launching in good. Duckett has developed the mid-range all season, and he steps in here to make it a one-point game.
Seen a lot of mid-range jumpers from the baseline for Tony Duckett, but now seeing it in between the circles a little bit. And again, the more he feels comfortable, the more he's going to take those shots. And has he been comfortable the last couple of games?
Say that. Odom misses the three, rebound to Truitt. 31 against LMU for Tony Duckett, a freshman San Diego record. Now the jumper again from the free throw line. Count it! 7-6. The Toreros go back in front as Duckett knocks down his second in a row.
And you can just watch the way he plays in these last couple of games compared to where he was at the beginning of the season. Looked like he was trying to get his footing a lot. All of a sudden you're playing in D1 basketball, going against some decent teams in the non-conference, and now in conference play after some really impressive outings, you could just see the confidence in his shots and his shot selection.
Back up top for three, it is good. Pepperdine back in front. Danilo Dozic makes it 9-7 Waves. But you're right about Duckett. There's the confidence and the feel. Finds Webb here. Down the lane, Webb, no good, but he's fouled. And Keen Webb will go to the free throw line. Great energy from Webb. The last couple of times now he's set new career highs. He'll be at the free throw line when we come back. 15 is a member of the committee. And overall, college sports going in the future. Because we're in a bit of a change across the landscape of these institutions. And it's a pretty big moment here for the conference, which is having an outstanding men's basketball season. And it's just an interesting way what the future might look like.
Yeah, and it's an interesting future for a lot of teams and a lot of schools. I think a lot of schools that are not part of that, Power Four, as they say, are really holding their breath on what the future is for their athletic departments and where everything is going. Obviously, the ones in power always want to keep as much power as possible, and got a lot of conferences that have great leaders like one we got here in the West Coast Conference that are going to fight for all of the schools that aren't offered a seat at the table sometimes.
Yeah, so nice to bring a voice to that here. He'll be joining us in a few moments. An 8-9 contest. Webb making 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. Oda brings it up for Pepperdine. Budka. Coulibaly. Once he nearly.
It's the third time he almost stripped one there.
And right at the end of the shot clock, no good.
Two teams near the bottom of three-point shooting percentage in the West Coast Conference. San Diego shooting only 28% coming into the game, which is 11th best in the conference. Pepperdine at 32.8%, 9th best in the conference. And a conference that has a lot of teams that shoot a lot of threes. We saw with Santa Clara and then San Francisco last weekend.
Tons. Obviously the game's kind of moving in that direction a bit. Maybe more than that depending on which level you're watching. Out of bounds to the Waves. Muncie will check out again for the first time. Comes Jackson Gaffney for the Toreros, a freshman from Pennsylvania. Odom waiting, just does get it in. A nice pass off the play, no good though on the layup. Let San Diego get the rebound.
That was a good look, just not that great of a finish for Budka, but a good design play there for Pepperdine. I'd be surprised they go back to that again underneath the basket.
Tipped away, stolen on the other side. Odom quickly up the floor. Right back out, Dozic for three. It's going to be off the mark, no good. Rebound, though, on the baseline, up and in for Todorovic. That's an 11-8 lead for the Waves. Here's Webb.
Give Dozic the assist on that.
That's right.
It's like a sack fly. Doesn't count as a shot.
Jamerson puts it up, no good. Rebound to the Waves. That's a great analogy.
Airball a shot, goes right to a player, teammate, and he lays it in. Just get an assist.
Yeah, I mean, and how often do you see on you're back watching film and like, oh, that was a pass.
Yeah, I passed that, coach.
And off the mark here, it is again. On the rebound, Coulibaly blocked by Truitt. Clean block, ball out of bounds to the Waves. In for the first time, Cody Cluett for San Diego, the fifth-year senior from San Marcos High for USD. So Gaffney, Cluett, Jamerson, Webb, and Duckett for the Toreros.
Also second team for Pepperdine,
Nice look defensively for Santiago Truitt. Underneath for USD. Truitt has 3 points for the Toreros. Todorovic. And we get a whistle here. Guarded by Gaffney that time. 12:47 to go in the first. That'll be the third foul on USD.
He's got a little handsy, but San Diego's been poking the ball loose.
Well done on the inbounds play immediately into the contest. Zion Bethia with the layup to make it 13-8.
That might be the easiest layup he'll make in his career.
Great play. Duckett for Cluett. 3, no good. Rebound inside Odom.
Football's fun, you're not blocked. Basketball's fun, you're not covered.
Coulibaly.
Especially important coming down the stretch here, the last month as we approach March, and we're hopeful. We really feel confident that once again we'll be a multi-bid league and get at least 2 teams in the tournament. But there's that possibility that whether by a victory in our conference tournament or someone plays their way into the tournament the rest of the way in the conference season.
Well, and that's what's great about the kind of the latter approach to the tournament is you're creating those quad 1 and 2, especially quad 1 games down the stretch. Even if there is an upset, it's a good upset.
That's right. And even when you lose, it doesn't hurt you as much.
Right.
And that's kind of what we're going for in terms of our own future as we continue to try to stabilize our conference.
Stu Jackson's with us, the commissioner of the WCC. Well, in terms of that and everything else, really, I mean, obviously you're a member of the D1 committee in basketball, but you have come out here recently and you're looking at the future of this sport and all of college athletics. What do you say to folks?
Well, it's interesting. The landscape, the whole college ecosystem is changing. It seems like every 2 weeks there's like a different headline of some kind. And it's nothing really to complain about or worry about. You just have to continually adjust. Gather as much information you can. My job is to look out for the best interests of all of our member institutions going forward into the future, and we'll do that. It always usually seems to come down to a financial issue of some kind, but as we look forward, I'm encouraged about still being able to maintain the ability to provide great experiences for our student athletes.
Joey Chama at the buzzer hits one for San Diego. So USD back within 10, 21-11. To that point, what has to happen, or what do you see or maybe want or looking at in the future?
Well, it's interesting. It gets a bit political in that, the NCAA is undergoing an evaluation of the entire membership's governance structure and what that will look like, and in part that will help determine how we operate going forward in the future. And it's no secret that certainly the autonomy for conferences will have a big say on what that governance situation looks like, and in terms of the competition going forward. And as I said, not to be redundant, we'll just have to adjust to what happens.
Obviously, as I said, you're on the basketball committee. Basketball and football are somewhat different but very related conversations, as are the Olympic sports as well. It's everything in college sports.
Yeah, it is. But in a strange kind of way, the CFP or college football is different than basketball and Olympic sports, because at the end of the day, the decisions that are made going forward, you could argue, is a bigger issue because it affects far many more institutions who rely on revenue from championships that fuel their athletics departments, that fuel the funding of athletic sports. So you could make a case that it's actually bigger. And it's so important, the decisions that are being made here going forward.
Yeah, it's fascinating the way it's going, and for a conference like the West Coast Conference, and as you call the Economy 4, kind of running things with football usually as the forefront. How do you go about being part of all these conversations and still fighting for your conference when you are a conference that doesn't have football? When all the decisions, at least it seemed like, are stemming from that particular sport.
Yeah, no, it's a good question. To me, part of the key in terms of vetting all this out going forward is having that collaboration across conversations with the Autonomy 4 conferences. And it's going to be sitting down to the table, understanding specifically what it is they want in terms of governance and access and revenue distribution, having them hear out what we want as conferences that don't have football in terms of those 3 areas, and working out something where everybody can leave the table, whole. I mean, that's the key. Being able to, just one side stonewall the other side, that's not going to work because the risks are too high that you're all not going to be together, and no one wants to see that.
And especially for a conference like the West Coast Conference, and just kind of highlighting San Diego's success, but a lot of sports that the West Coast Conference is really good in. Talk about the baseball program here at USD. I mean, the volleyball program was in the Final Four a couple of years ago. Men's and women's tennis, especially here at USD, men's soccer, but all of those teams for USD have played in very competitive conferences in the West Coast Conference. That shows that the WCC's got a lot of sports that are competing at a very high level.
It's interesting, not a word of a lie, and that's what gets me excited, in that if we can continue to improve the basketball component of our conference, when you couple that with the success that we've experienced historically in the Olympic sports, the merging of those 2 things make this a very powerful conference. And that's something to be excited about. It's something that should excite student athletes. It's something that should excite supporters at each of the individual institutions in our conference, because I truly think the WCC can be special.
The other thing I was kind of curious, and just because it's ever changing, and TV contracts and power conferences and all this realignment, in this day and age of realignment, how proactive do you have to be as a conference to worry about, making sure everything's intact, but also looking in the future and just seeing how everything flows in college athletics, where it seems like there's a school jumping to a new ship almost every single year?
Yeah, well, information is key, right? You can't control the realignment. That was born out of, the decisions that football schools made. So having that information and being able to adjust and remain nimble is key. But you know what? Going forward, there'll be different models in collegiate athletics. By way of example, you can't necessarily think about yourself as a standalone conference, because it may involve collaborating with other conferences in terms of scheduling, or those types of things in certain sports to make to enhance everybody's success.
Incredible stuff. I mean, just thinking about the ever-changing way that sports, as a representative of the university, the conference, the teamwork that goes into putting on 11 different schools to putting on a product like this. Points.
He's been a spark plug off the bench. What an answer.
Odom. 37-25. Yeah, Chama has been great in terms of his energy. Here's Pierre for 3. Benji Pierre. San Diego right back in it, down by 9.
2 programs at the bottom of 3-point shooting. It's just raining threes right now.
Both sides. Jackson Olvera hits the 2. 39-28 all the way around. 3 again in the corner. That one's good. Devin Dalkey.
%55% from 3 for San Diego, 50 for Pepperdine.
Whistle. San Diego's 6 of 11. Pepperdine 7 of 14. They've already combined for 25 attempts in this first half. It's an 8-point game.
Did the college basketball skills challenge breakout? 3-point contest? Unloading the racks in the corners. I mean, 13 combined made threes for a couple of programs that have struggled with that this season.
Oh, but then in the corner, got it with a foul.
Neither school can miss from 3 right now. It's just insane.
That's 19 points for Zion Bethea in this first half. He's 5 of 6 beyond the arc. And the bonus for the 4-point play is good. He's got 20.
20 points, and there's still 5 minutes left in the first half.
Tony Duckett on the other side for San Diego. He's got 6. It's a 10-point game. We got 5 to play in the first half. Dozits for Coulibaly. For Odom. What a great pass on the pick and roll, but again for the second time he missed the dunk. However, it's going to draw a foul.
See, Jamerson got a piece of him on the back end. Yep, got him on the wrist.
So Coulibaly will have to go to the free throw line. He's got 4 points, 6 rebounds already. Coulibaly. First one's no good. One more coming in a 10-point game. 5:07 left to go. Second one also not there. Chama, Dalkey, Pierre, Duckett around the perimeter for San Diego. Back for Chama. He'll take the deep 3 on the way, no good. Rebound inside, Bethea. Gets it back with his 20 points. Odom underneath. Dozich foul. We're going to tuck it over to see if it was going to be in the act of shooting. It was.
Number 6, Tony Duckett. Third personal foul.
2 shots.
We always look at turnovers and rebounds in college basketball, and turnover battle's been the same, but Pepperdine really dominating the boards right now, 17-8. And on the offensive end, leading the second chance opportunities, 5 rebounds to just 1 for Pepperdine over San Diego. Has led to 9 second chance points, in which the Toreros do not have any second chance points.
And Pepperdine has a 12-point lead, 45-33, as the free throws are good. Chama for Dalkey. Back up top to Pierre. Deep 3 coming. Back iron. Long rebound. Bethea. Odom. The game's first 3-pointer for San Diego. Gets it back. Truitt for Gaffney. 14 to shoot up top for Chama. Back to Gaffney. 5 left to shoot. Gaffney driving all the way inside, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Even before that, a step out of bounds. So a turnover either way. 2:49 remaining in the first. 49-33 Pepperdine.
San Diego hasn't been able to really get into a rhythm at all on offense. It's been a good job by Pepperdine, and limiting opportunities. It feels like it's been a race to the shot clock the last couple of possessions, and some errant passes, and a lot of tip balls on these passes in the middle. It's led to some good defensive ends for Pepperdine.
There's another foul. They'll count the basket. Dozich. Nice drive here. Absorbing the contact and putting it up. It's an 8-0 run for Pepperdine. Really a 12-2 run for the Waves. 2:26 to go in the first. Up 51-33. 52-33. It's a 19-point game. Blaze shooting 62% from the floor, 53% beyond the arc, and they've hit 8 of 10 from the free throw line. But the 8 threes led by 20 points, 5 of 6 beyond the arc for Zion Bethea. Now here's Chama for 3. That one won't go. Up for Truitt. Offensive board for San Diego. Truitt back out to Chama once more, and he's going to be fouled by Odom. That'll be the first on Odom, 6th team foul on Pepperdine.
Talked about the rebounds a lot, but these runs for Pepperdine have been long.
Currently on a 13-2 run. Colby Brooks checks in for his first action for San Diego. The Gonzaga transfer, 5th-year senior out of LA. Now another foul. It's back-to-back whistles against Pepperdine. Rivera called for the foul. And so be 2 shots coming for Joey Chama, who already has 10 for San Diego.
Basketball is just a game of runs. It's just limiting how long they are and being able to match them. And so far, we've seen a 15-1 run for Pepperdine. We've now seen a 13-2 run for Pepperdine. And San Diego hasn't really been able to put too many scoring runs of their own together.
So Joey Chama to the free throw line. And a great spark on both ends of the floor for San Diego coming off the bench this year. For the redshirt freshman out of LA. First free throw is good. That gives him 11. Chama had 14 against St. Mary's twice this year. He's already got 11 here in the first half. 1:56 remaining in the first period. Second free throw is also there.
Yeah, we saw him the way he played against Grand Canyon, again against San Francisco. And all his points in the second half in that last game. Great job off the bench. And really the first time you got to see him play this season. He missed all of last year, it seemed like, with an injury.
Underneath, no good, well defended by Truitt. Down the floor. Truitt holds for Chama. Remember, he came in that first game, he hit his first like 3 or 4 shots of his college career, but then he got hurt and missed the rest of the season. Here's Truitt.
And a lot of these players that were on the team last year that didn't get to play as much, when they have gotten time this year, they have done a really good job. As Keen Webb finishes there. And the more playing time they get in game reps, I mean, all of the players that have been getting more playing time because of injuries last year, this year, have really done a great job of getting better every single game.
That's a nice assist from Chama to get the ball to Webb, who has 5 points now for San Diego. We mentioned Webb coming off career highs in back-to-back games on the road at Portland and San Francisco.
Yeah, the freshmen have been doing a great job with him and Tony Duckett in the last couple of games, last 3 or 4 games. I mean, you know, Webb not a starter at the beginning of the season, just kind of a recent phenomenon for him, again, due to a lot of injuries to the team, and he has been able to put himself in a position to continue to start night in and night out after getting an opportunity, and he's getting better with game reps. And we've talked to Coach Lavin in the past multiple times about the differences of, you know, what it's like to play in practice and what it's like to play in games. And the only way you're going to get better at this game and in this sport is by getting opportunities in game action. And a lot of the young players for San Diego, and there are a lot of them, are making the most of those opportunities.
Rose battling a little bit of foul trouble right now. Tony Duckett with 3, Chama with 2, Jamerson 2, Muncy 2. Dorovich gets it to fall with the foul.
Yeah, True is all over him on that one. Hit both arms right there. Tough foul for Truitt, but Todorovic puts you just in so many bad spots because he's such a good athlete and good player that it's hard to guard without fouling.
So he makes it 55-37. We have 43 seconds left here in the first half. Chama across the line for San Diego. Now Cluett deep 3, count it! Cody Cluett. He's got 5 for San Diego, make it 8 from beyond the arc. Now shot clock is off. Saunders up top for Todorovic with 10 left. Taking the 3 right at the end of the half, in and out. Rebound to San Diego with 3.4 on the clock. Nuggets going to check in for Webb right here at the end of the half. Again, 3.4 seconds left to go for the break. Pepperdine led by as many as 19 points. Chama, the runner, it won't go. Rebound inside to the Waves. They dropped into a zone look that time. Odom will bring it up. Jumper, good. Odom with 11. Chama down the floor. Whistle here at 69-54. Odom, well guarded, still got it off. He's got 11. Nearly a double-double. He's got 9 assists as well.
Yeah, for San Diego right now, just keep getting Chama to the line. He's done a great job at the line.
Gives him 16 points. King Webb returns for Stephen Jamerson. Chama good on both. He's 7 for 7 from the stripe and extends his career high to 17 points. Coulibaly. Bethea. Now Todorovic has it blocked away by Muncy. Chama down the floor, reverse layup, got it! 19 for Chama.
A very impressive play there by Chama. Put a little English on that ball. Nice little spin. Look like a Randy Jones curveball right there off the glass.
The reverse layup, now a steal. Back the other way for the Toreros. Truitt, off into the corner, 3 on the way from Muncy, got it! And just like that, the Toreros are back within 8. Dominic Muncy with a 3-pointer.
Muncy was working on that pregame. Little catch and shoot 3 in the corner. Him and Chama showing it off in the game.
That one's no good. Chama going on the rebound. He's going to be fouled on the rebound. And it came out. I don't know if he got hurt on the play. How about this? Watch the reverse from Chama and then the feed from Truitt into the corner for Dominic Muncy.
Bang. Splash.
Toreros are on a 7-0 run. 69-61 Chama. Back out, Muncy again, looking to go back-to-back. It won't fall this time. Rebound underneath to the Waves.
Not a bad shot selection there for Muncy. Had an open look.
Oh, and a turnover on the other end. So 13 minutes to play in an 8-point contest. Quickly for 3. Cluett, no good. Back the other way. Bethea. Odom. Coulibaly, jumper won't go. Rebound Muncy. Chama up in traffic. Underneath, whistle, foul before the pass. That goes against Odom. It'll be his 3rd. 12:36 to go. It remains an 8-point game. Danilo Dozic returns. The San Diego ball out of bounds. That was the 6th foul on Pepperdine. 4 have been called on the Toreros.
We're talking about the runs that Pepperdine was on in the first half. San Diego on a little bit of a run here. 7-0 run. I'll try to add to it.
We got another foul.
Yeah, Bethea.
So Bethea, that's his third. So both Bethea's got 20 points and Odom has 11. Both have 3 now. Toreros are in the bonus with Cody Cluett headed to the line for a 1-and-1.
Bethea and all those 20 points in the first half. It was on fire.
Front end no good. 8-point contest. Dozic. For Odom. Odom all the way around. Foul. Count it. So Chama picks up the foul. It's going to be his 3rd. Odom just so fast. 3 now on Muncie, 3 on Chama, 3 on Truitt. And then 4 on Duckett, who continues to sit for USD. Odom's bonus is good. He's got 14 points and 9 assists, working on a double-double. Benji Pierre checked in for USD, and a turnover for the Toreros. That's 72-61 with 12:01 remaining in the game. 6th turnover for San Diego, 8 for the Waves.
They went on that 7-0 run, and then it just went scoreless for 2 minutes.
Saunders is in. First action of the second half. A 5th-year senior. Utah transfer. Dozic for Odom. That one. Right back out. Bethea for 3. Short this time. Rebound underneath for Webb. Chama into the corner. Pierre driving, spinning, layup, no good. They have the rebound. Dozic for 3. That one's no good. Chama. And he'll be fouled. So 11:05 remaining in the game. San Diego, a couple free throws on the other side. It's an 11-point contest. Pepperdine in that first half shot 60% from the floor. Still very good in the second half, 47% for the Waves. They have yet to hit a 3 in this second period. They had that 50% mark, 8 of 19 in the first half. And Joey Chama's going to the free throw line already with a career high 19 points for San Diego. Chama's first is good. That gives him 20 points for the first time in his career. 20 points in 18 minutes.
Yeah, off the bench, just done a great job in that role. He's got more and more playing time coming off that bench, and 21 points and a perfect 9 for 9 from the free throw line tonight.
It's 5 of 10 from the field as well. Pepperdine up by 9. Todorovic, who's got 14 points tonight, all the way around in the corner. Bethea has 28, and it's nearly stolen away. There'll be a whistle, a foul on Benji Pierre. Pierre picks up his first. Pepperdine ball out of bounds on the 6th team foul for USD. Todorovic. Bethea up top, 20 points all in the first half. Dozic. Here's Todorovic. Whistle. And we'll go to the line for 2. That's going to be 4 now on Muncie. With 10:31 left to play, he joins Duckett with 4 fouls for USD.
Muncie and Duckett both with 4. Truitt and Chama with 3. Bethea and Odom the 2 that have 3 for Pepperdine. Both teams being in the bonus with 10 minutes to go. We see a lot of free throws tonight.
Todorovic hit the first, gives him 15. His second is also there. He's 5 for 5 from the stripe. 74-63, an 11-point game. Devin Dalkey, the senior from Phoenix, back on for USD. Dalkey, Chama, Truitt, Webb, and Pierre for the Toreros. Chama, what a pass! Not from Webb, who slams it home. 74-65 now.
Talk about threading the needle right there.
Wow. Now 3 on the way. That one won't go. Rebound, Truitt.
Jaden Daniels pass right there by Chama. Webb throwing it down.
Pierre got it! Benji Pierre! And San Diego back within 6.
San Diego needed that 3 big time.
Now Todorovic. Now for Dozic. They now for 3. No good. Back iron. Long rebound. This is going to stay. Oh, no, it's going to San Diego. So USD will have the ball down by 6. The Waves have hit just 1 of their last 8. How about this pass?
Split them right in the middle. I mean, I don't know how that wasn't tipped away. And then Benji with the return 3. Bang. Charles back in it. I'm going to say it's Pepperdine ball now.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. In real time, I saw it. So they went and they met and they talked about it. I think this is the right call.
If it was off Pepperdine, it would have been like barely grazing the fingertips of Todorovic. Lav can't believe it.
So it is Waves ball. 74-68. Odom with his 14 points and 9 assists. As it's stolen away, it's Keen Webb for the steal, but then right out of bounds. On the turnover, it goes back the other way. Odom. For Todorovic on the fadeaways, too strong. Rebound to Pierre for USD. Remains a 6-point contest. Chama racing down the floor as it's stolen.
A great pick there by Bethea.
And now he comes back the other way. Bethea foul. So off the steal, he will head to the free throw line with 8:42 remaining. Bethea's looking for his first points of the second half. It's a 1-and-1 sequence. And the first one's good.
Substitutions for the Toreros, number 14,
Colby Brooks is back on for San Diego, giving Santiago Truitt a breather. Truitt has 9 and 8. Both free throws are there, 22 for Bethea. 8:42 and counting. Benji Pierre going for 3 again. This one's off the mark, a little too strong. At 76-16.
Super excited to get back, and Coach Faust and I are super excited as well.
Coming off some great success here. I mean, the last couple of years. What are you building on, and then what are you looking at for the rest of the season?
Yeah, Coach Riley got the program in a great spot the last 7 years, so I'm super lucky for that. But it's just about doing the small things right, doing well in the classroom, practicing efficiently, and then just going out there and having fun.
Speaking of practice, I don't know that it gets any better than the facilities we have here. The names associated with these kinds of programs here at the University of San Diego. We can see it from the Jenny Craig Pavilion. Must be pretty awesome for us.
Yeah, it's special. The guys can be able to go down there whenever they want and have practice out there tomorrow. It's pretty awesome that Paul Purcell and the Purcell family were able to provide that for this amazing university. It's something that we hold pretty close to us because not a lot of programs are fortunate to have something like that. So it's awesome for the guys to be able to go down there on their breaks and go get some short game work in.
I know you've had experience with this on the coaching side, but given what San Diego is in the equipment world, the golf world, obviously the courses we have at Torrey and beyond, but the equipment world too, you've been able to work with some of the great companies out there and bring that experience here as well to the coaching side. Yeah,
I was super lucky to have my time with Titleist. I learned so much that I never really paid attention to in golf. So being able to have that side of it has really helped rounded me out as a coach. So it's been awesome.
Well, all right, how do folks follow you guys during the year? Again, you're going out to the desert, coming up here over the holiday weekend. What do folks need to know?
So we're trying to get some more followers on Instagram. So we do a lot of newsletters, a lot of posts. We go out to the desert February 17th to 19th, and then we go up to Fresno the 24th to the 25th. And then a big one, our home event, will be at San Diego Country Club March 10th and 11th. So if anyone's out and wants to come out to San Diego Country Club and support us, that'd be awesome. And then we have 3 more, one at Palma Valley, just down the road. And then we go over to Arizona for Wyoming, and then round it up north at UC Davis's tournament.
Outstanding.
So, great schedule.
Outstanding. All right, March 10th and 11th, folks, right here in San Diego. It's USD looking for the inside cut. It'll be a turnover. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
So, San Diego off to their golf season starting here in just 2 weeks. The Toreros were honored here, halftime, San Diego. And we say a big welcome and congratulations for USD on the golfing side. Evan Emmerich, the first-year head coach. Guy who worked with Xander Schauffele during a college career, is a San Diego guy as well.
It adds to the list of San Diego natives that are coaches here at the University of San Diego.
It's true.
A lot of San Diego connections. We talked to Brock Ungrich, who went to Mission Bay High School, head coach of the baseball program. Jennifer Petrie, Mount Carmel alum in town, head coach of the volleyball program.
Todorovic making a couple, back to a 10-point game. Speaking of Carlsbad, Tony Duckett has returned for San Diego. Open Division champion for the Lancers a year ago, now in his freshman season. He has 11 for the Toreros tonight, but has been limited by fouls, so just 12 minutes on the floor. Keen Webb, count it, with a foul.
Count the baskets.
So Webb's got 11.
Personal foul, 10th team foul. To the line for USD number 23, Keen Webb.
And the free throw is good. That gives him a dozen for San Diego. Webb has continued to set career marks. This is the third game in a row where he's had a career high for USD. He's got 12. 80-73, Odom. That one's good. He's got 16.
Do want to mention before I forget, Coach Laporte for the women's soccer team, also
Yes.
a Poway alum.
There you go. Titans.
Got tons of local San Diegans coaching the programs here at the University of San Diego. They've all had great success.
We can make Brian Quinn an honorary.
I think so too.
I mean, given he's in the Hall of Fame for the soccer.
Breitbart Hall of Fame.
Breitbart. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I think
Might as well.
I think.
I think so. Although his accent would say he's not from here.
What are you talking about?
What part of the county do you get that accent?
Oh, into the corner. It's another three. Bethea, 25 points. Whistle on the other end of the floor. 85-73. What a game for Bethea. 20 in the first half, 5 more here in the second.
Yeah, he's had a great night. 8 for 11 from the field, 6 for 9 from beyond the arc. Contributed to the high shooting percentage of Pepperdine tonight.
So Cody Cluett makes the first free throw. 85-74. Good on the second as well. It's a 10-point game. We have 5:49 left to go.
San Diego keeps getting within 10. They just haven't been able to get over that hump yet. And they've made some stops defensively. They haven't just been gone on some scoring droughts mixed in.
This is going to be on Santiago Truitt. So that's 4 now on Truitt for the Toreros. Truitt, Duckett, and Muncie all have 4 for USD. Bethea is the one with 4 from Pepperdine. Dozic misses the first. Remains a 10-point game. And he makes the second, 11. Shama quickly up the floor. Now back for Truitt, 3 on the way. Won't go. Rebound to Odom. Webb tried to tip it away. Odom will bring it up. Again, tipped by Webb. It's going to go out of bounds to the Waves. That's 2 in a row for Webb. He's just so active.
Again, getting game reps. His last couple of games, he just continues to build off of what he has done the last time. Continues to set new career highs every single game. He's getting that confidence playing in Division I basketball games, especially in conference games.
Todorovic, no. Koulibaly, though, the rebound, and the putback won't go on the dunk. Rebound to Webb for San Diego.
Good job by Truitt keeping that thing alive, tipping it away from Koulibaly.
Now Chama, the layup, that one won't go. 86-75. Odom in the corner. Todorovic stepped on the line. It won't count the 3. We're going back the other way.
Another break there for San Diego. Got to be able to capitalize on it. The under 5-minute mark here. Still down 11.
Chamo bring it up. He has 7 assists. It's a season high by a Torero this year. Chama waiting underneath for Webb. Right back out, Cluett. Driving inside, up, and no good, but he is fouled.
Waves foul. Number 12 on the guard, Koulibaly. His 5th and final foul.
And that will be 5 on Koulibaly. Now, I think...
I got 4 on my thing here. I think it's 4.
But it must be 4. Because we just said that Bethea had 4.
Last week at the women's game, they asked me how many fouls there were on one of them, because they asked everybody, well, how many fouls do you have? And I was like, I basically said, have 5.
Right, yeah.
My stat monitor says 5. I have 5.
Right.
That's the first time I've ever seen somebody ask how many did you have?
Now it's
My mistake for not keeping the book.
right, exactly.
I had 5.
Yeah, sure. If you're asking me to do math, I'm not going to
On
help.
top of doing it, describing what's going on in the action, yeah.
I cannot help with that.
The math ain't mathin' on that.
Yeah.
I have 4 for this particular. They just gave him 5 on here.
So what's happening? I'm watching the monitor in real time here.
They took one off of Bethea.
And they gave it to Koulibaly. So that is going to be 5 on Koulibaly, but it means that Bethea has 3.
Correct.
Okay. So
So they either awarded it to the wrong person last time, or now they're fixing it. Pepperdine's probably pleading the case. No, I think they both got 4. This might, they're sending them back to their benches. Eric Curry's got a stat sheet now in front of him.
yeah.
It's a good opportunity to kind of point out the USD coaches wearing the suits tonight for the Coaches versus Cancer Suits and Sneakers Week, collaboration between the American Cancer Society and the National Association of Basketball Coaches. Coaches versus Cancer takes a more physical, personal meaning for Torero's head coach Steve Lavin, who missed the majority of the 2011-2012 season at St. John's in a bout with prostate cancer, which he overcame. But you can see the USD coaches are dressed nice tonight. I like a lot of the blue suits.
First free throw for Cody Cluett is good. Obviously, as you mentioned, a personal cause for Steve Lavin. And it's something that the basketball world has embraced and able to raise awareness about, raising money for funding, for research, and even awareness too, whether it's getting checked out early or health monitoring, whatever it might be. Raise awareness for the issue. It's no good from Odom. Rebound to San Diego. Down the floor for Duckett. He's back in playing with 4. Chama driving. Layup no good. He's fouled. So after all of that, Koulibaly did foul out with 5. So he is out. That becomes the 4th foul on Bethea. This foul right here.
All comes from Chama, just penetrating and creating action. Getting downhill, working downhill, attacking the rim. Getting himself at the free throw line for a guy that's done a great job at the line all night and all season.
21 points so far for Joey Chama. 4:10 left to go. Free throw no good.
Well, it's his average in conference play, 90%, 9 for 10. So.
That happens sometime.
Yeah, right. I do like the suit and the sneaker look.
Yeah.
Well, the coach is pulling off. Patrick Sandal's got my favorite suit, though.
Oh, that is
the light blue.
Sharp.
That's money.
That is fantastic.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the exact Torero blue color.
See,
they made it custom,
right there below the ESPN sign, top of your screen.
Right next to Dalkey on the side. It's a great look for Coach Sandal.
Well done. 86-78. San Diego within 8 points. Dozic for Todorovic. Driving, layup, won't go. Rebound, Webb for San Diego. Gets it out for Chama. On the run, San Diego. Chama down the floor, out for Duckett. Waiting. Oh, how about that pass for Webb, who lays it in?
Great work all around, sharing the love, spreading the ball around, working it. A great feed by Duckett, an even better finish from Webb, who's got 14 tonight. 14 and 5 for the freshman. Great freshman connection with Duckett and Webb.
Dozic for 3. Oh, big time shot. Pepperdine needed it, and Dozic delivers.
Both in the double bonus. Possession arrow favoring San Diego.
Here's Tony Duckett. Duckett stepping back for 3, launching no good. Long rebound out to Budka for the Waves.
That might have been a moving screen on Webb. A lot of contact there.
Dozic who set that big-time 3 for Todorovic now. Underneath, Budka, layup, no good. Rebound, Webb for San Diego. 2:31 left to go. Chama, right back out to Truitt. 9-point game. Chama for Cluett in the corner. 3, launching in and out. Dozic or Todorovic. Nice pass inside, but the layup is not there. Cluett will bring it up for USD. For Duckett. Back to Cluett. And for Chama, baseline look. Chama for Duckett, lays it in with a foul. Off the feet from Chama. He's going to the line to try and make it a 6-point game.
A great feed here by Chama, finding Duckett, cutting to the basket. And there's multiple ways to get 3 points, the old-fashioned way. San Diego's had a good job of driving in the lane and trying to create some activity and doing a good job at the free throw line.
Chama now has 8 assists, most by a Torero player this year in a single game. He also has 22 points, extending his career high by 8. Duckett with 13 free throw is good. He's got 14. This is a 2-possession contest with 1:47 left to go.
They've been making the stops. They got to keep making them. But Webb's done a good job defensively in the second half.
Odom across the line for Pepperdine. And he'll be fouled by Chama. So that'll send Odom to the free throw line where he is 3 of 4. As Braden mentioned, both sides are in the double bonus.
I give that to Dalkey.
Oh, Dalkey.
I gave it to Dalkey, so that's Dalkey's first.
Okay.
That kind of saves San Diego a little bit. Otherwise, that would have been Chama's 4th.
Right now, Truitt, Duckett, and Muncie all have 4. And Chama has 3. So Dalkey will get the foul for the Toreros. Odom's first is good. So it's back to a 7-point lead.
Substitution number 21, Coach Lewis. In Pepperdine on set, Jackson Olvera.
One more free throw for Odom. Good again. 91-83. Chama will bring it up for the Toreros. Approaching 90 seconds left. Long possession for USD. Truitt for Chama. Baseline look underneath for Webb, who lays it up. He's fouled.
Wayne foul number 7, Stepan Todorovic. His 3rd personal foul.
That's the 3rd on Todorovic.
We talked about the points in the paint being a huge favor for Pacific, but here in the second half, San Diego's done a great job of mixing it up in the lane. In fact, they've outscored Pepperdine in points in the paint by 4 in the second half, which Pepperdine had a big lead in the first half. And the rebound's still hurting San Diego tonight. Getting out rebounded 35-27.
Webb makes both free throws. Extends his career high to 16. 91-85, and a whistle to foul. So Budka is going to go to the free throw line. That's going to be 5 now on Muncie for the Toreros.
Torero foul number 33, Dominic Muncie.
And it's Pepperdine basketball. Olvera to inbound for the Waves. Get it into Todorovic. They didn't want to foul him. Olvera Time off the clock for Odom. Whistle here.
Too bad Duckett.
That's going to be his fifth. So Duckett has fouled out for USD. 93 to 88. It's a 5-point game. 35 seconds remaining. Made them both. 6-point contest. Chama to bring it up for USD. He's got 22 and 9 assists. Chama down the floor and fouled by Odom. That's going to be 5 on Odom. So Odom will foul out.
There's a fifth player to foul out.
Yeah. 3 for San Diego, 2 for Pepperdine. They is still playing with 4 for the Waves. Chama will go to the free throw line with 22 points, 9 assists for the Toreros. First free throw is good. 94-89. Chama with 23 for San Diego. Career high coming into tonight was 14. And he made them both. 24 points. Timeout San Diego, the second to last for Steve Lavin and the Toreros. Duke first free throw, no good. He had just entered the contest here after Odom fouled out. They would have Buka on the floor as a 45% shooter. Now Duke with a second free throw. It is good. It's a 5-point game. 95 to 90. Toreros down the floor with Chama. That one stolen by Duke. And now they foul Todorovic with 23 seconds left. The freshman from Canada. And Todorovic gets to add to his total with 24 points now. It's a 7-point game. Chama for Clue. He'll take the 3. It is no good. And a foul. He's going to send Bethea to the free throw line with 12.4 left to go. Well, San Diego puts up a season high 90 points in this game. But Pepperdine shooting 49% for the game. Heading toward 100.
And 97 points. Again, that first half for San Diego, the couple of runs that Pepperdine went on that they could not answer. They go into halftime down 15. They outscore Pepperdine by 7 now, at least in the second half. But despite maybe a couple of plays here, they're going to actually outscore Pepperdine in the second half. They dug themselves in too big of a hole to try to climb out of. But some great individual performances for a handful of Toreros tonight.
That will do it. Pepperdine going to win it 98 to 90. The Waves get their third win in conference, putting up 98 behind 26 for Zion Bethea at 25. Or Todorovic.
Yeah, good performance out of Pepperdine. That first half was great. The way they shot the ball from the field, the way they shot from beyond the arc. And a great night for Todorovic with 15, as you mentioned. But Bethea, 26 points, 20 of them coming in the first half, was a big reason why.